Good evening. My name is Irene Martin. I have a lovely dream home on the Jackson Schoolhouse Road, about 2,500 feet from the proposed plant. As expected, I had a number of concerns. Number one, the noise level, including the serenity of my life. I'm in the 38 decibel range, which Invenergy says will be added to the 50 decibel range that is there presently. Right now, since the expansion of the compressor station, the gas plant has a loud rumble at a peak blow-off lasting about 15 minutes, 4 or 5 times a day. Although this is annoying, it really doesn't bother me. However, I'm informed that the Invenergy open house, that the added level would be a constant level rather than an intermittent one. I can't quantify how this will affect the quality of my life. My second concern is the value of my home, which is my life's achievement. My life's achievement. Due to the proximity of this plant, I will lose value in my home. Who would want to live in such a wonderful country area with an electric power plant, noisy, odoriferous, and unhealthy? The Invenergy open house indicated that I am located in this area and would be considered for reimbursement of an agreed appraised value within a certain time frame. My research indicates that the American Power Energy plant of Blackstone, Massachusetts, bought out all 54 homeowners in the area above market value and later resold them at 36% below market value. 36%. This was at a cost to them of $2.1 million, and they did it in an attempt to avoid litigation and keep good relations with the community. If this citing board allows this plant to be built, I ask that you ask them to buy us out. I should not have to reduce the price of my house by 35%. And I stress, I do not want to move. I love this place. I do not want the noise, the MTBE, the benzene, the arsenic, and the water problems. Once property values decline, it will have a ripple effect on the comps by the real estate agents in this area, and ultimately it will affect the entire town's values. When home values go down in a town, then taxes must be raised to offset that revenue. Possibly our town is negotiating in secret now for compensation for that tax revenue that will be lost. Or possibly it will be rolled into the payment in lieu of taxes project, the pilot program. I don't know, because although I have visited the website recommended by the Burrillville, there are no answers there. Even when you write into the website, there are no replies. I have to admit, if the town negotiated a deal that the $700 million plant would pay taxes like any other business in town, then I would have to admit that's a great deal. But just like Ocean State Power Plant, they won't do that. It will be a sweetheart deal, and your taxes will not go down. The best case scenario is $6 million in taxes, which averages out to 95 cents a person per day. Most likely, though, it will be in lieu of taxes, settlements that evolve over time. Is it really worth losing our air quality, our quiet wildlife, beautiful management area? I am a health professional, and MTBE means cancer. Benzene equals cancer. After 38 years of being a nurse, I can tell you cancer is not pretty. The kinds of cancers that MTBE and benzene cause are leukemia and multiple myeloma. And actually, Rhode Island has the highest case of multiple myeloma as it is now because of the jewelry industry. Filtering MTBE is tightly bound, and water is not easily done. Even if it is successful, 5% will remain. That doesn't sound like much, but when a plant uses over 900 gallons a minute out of a contaminated well and evaporates 2/3 of that into the air, and it mushrooms out of a 225 tower diffusing over Burrillville Villages, guess what? It's significant. So who looks out for us, the people who have no other agenda than trying to live in a quiet rural community? Invenergy writes in their brochure, Burrillville will be a leader in energy production for New England. Who cares? We didn't ask for it. Follow the money. Invenergy is a private company interested in profits and beholden only to their investors. The town is interested in $6 million. The Rhode Island Department of Health wants the well cleaned up any way it can. The state representatives have a personal professional agenda and need to get something done. The governor wants to say she created jobs. Never mind if they are for people from other states or even other countries. The unions want jobs for a year or two, but it means hurting someone's neighbors in the process. Some residents in town want tax relief, and the people who will be affected by this plant just want to live. What is more important than that, I ask, we have elected town council and politicians to represent us and look for our well-being. So what about the citing board? Okay. Here's the citing board. Well, in Rhode Island, it is not a referendum that determines the power plant. We must rely on the energy citing board. And citing is the key word in that title. I was reminded recently that a citing board has a predisposition to have a plant approved. It isn't called the Should We Cite Board, it's called Citing Board. Unfortunate for us, what the town only gets to set is the taxes. Unfortunate that Carpenter's residents can't build homes or trees in wetlands, but it's okay to destroy wetlands and build a 61-acre power plant next to the state management area. Why expand the Washington Park campground to allow more people to be exposed to hazardous chemicals? Hopefully other meetings will be held to inform others in the state of this threat to the jewel of their recreation. Inform them of the potential of leaking 2 million-gallon oil tanks and 40,000 gallons of deadly ammonia. Not to mention Burrillville nor Gloucester has the emergency infrastructure for disaster. We heard that tonight. I have heard that to look at the website, but they have no answers. The representatives say there's nothing I can do. Well, why do we elect you then? Why do we need you? It's very nice if you have a professional agenda, but you said you wanted to help the town. Now, granted, $6 million is a lot of money. However, as I said, it averages out to 95 cents a day. I must address the issue of jobs. I have had a husband who was out of work in 2008, and I know the heartache of financial struggle, and people here know that. My dad is a lifetime union worker that owes his wonderful retirement to a strong union. But I must say, after researching the job issue, the deceit is astounding. Invenergy predicts 300 construction jobs. Yes, cutting trees, cleaning lands, plumbing, electric work, I see it. But for a limited time. It's not, well, let's not kid ourselves. These are high-tech jobs of a construction plant that will be done not by Rhode Islanders for the most part. Go up to the site now on any given day, and, like I do, and you will see Ontario license plates. Ontario. And after the construction, there will be 24 permanent jobs. 24. Okay, 2 years of intense craft construction jobs, but then how many years do we put up with the repercussions? To quote Carol Maliello from the Blackstone Daily News.
You're 3 minutes over.
Historically, the track record of power plants. Do you want me to continue? I have one paragraph left. Historically, the track record of power plants was a legitimate source of concern for the Blackstone people. Emissions were violated, water usage, and links to serious health concerns.
The stenographer cannot hear the people speaking. This will not get into the record.
Okay. Emissions violations.
My 5 minutes.
They don't allow that. They don't allow that because they don't want it. All plants have snafus. It's not a question of when, of if, but a question of when. But in conclusion, according to number 5 of the hearing energy plant that I read, it says the proposal facility should enhance the socio-economic fabric of the state. And I would add, not at the expense of the quality of life of the residents of Burrillville. We have done our share with Ocean State Power Plant and the gas compressor and the expansion. It is enough. Enough for Burrillville. No more power plant. No new power plant.
Sandy McKay, and then Walter Gendro.